Hello, hello. How are you doing today? What is happening? So, I have not done an empties video in a month. I do this every month. I actually have quite a few products for the month of May that I used up. So, before I get too involved here, don't forget to hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos, okay? So, this time was a lot of hairsprays, lots of hair products, lots of Bath and Body, a little bit of everything. I seem to have run out of almost all my hairsprays this month. I actually have, let's see, I think I have 3, right? Yeah, 3. 1, 2, 3. Some were, oh no, 4. 4 actually. 4 cans finished off. And I use them for all different purposes, okay? So, this one, the Chi Environmental Hairspray, Enviro 54 hairspray, with a whole level 3. This I bought at TJ Maxx. They have it at TJ Maxx. But we also had it, I had it for sale on my website for a long time. When Avon did a collab with Chi. We still are doing a Chi collab, but we don't have as many of the products. I got this because I'd run out of the one that I had from my website, and I happened to see them had the exact same one, and they had it at TJ Maxx. So I actually got it less than even me getting it through like my rep money at that time. I don't know if it's still there, but a lot of cheap products are at TJ Maxx, and as well as I can get them at the Beauty Supply. There's some products that the TJ Maxx does not carry. Now this one I like. It's such a nice all over, I call it mid-range hairspray. This I use on a lot of my clients as I had in my kit for doing house calls. So this is how I do it. When I style my hair, I have 3 different sprays that I use. It's kind of funny. Okay, when I'm just about to curl, I use this, which is the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine, which is a hold number 4. Okay, I use that before I'm about to curl. Then as I'm curling each section, and I want it to be a firmer curl, I'll spray this one, which is the L'Oreal Lock-It Weather Control Hairspray, number 4 also, extra hold, okay? And then, this is one of my favorites, is the Black Seed. Now, this one originally I got into when they did the same company, when Chi helped make, this actually even looks like that original, when the Kardashians first came out and they first had a hairline that was sold at Sally's, and it said the Kardashian oil, and that whole line, they even had a really wonderful scent. It was at the same time that the argan oils and Moroccan oils and all those oils were really popular, and this was with black seed oil. Okay, so I was getting that Mystic Divine at Sally's, and the Kardashian line was sold at Sally's exclusively. At the same time, Chi came out with this line that looked exactly the same, that was only sold in beauty supplies. Okay. And it was the same product. But the only thing was that the Kardashian line, even though it had almost the same label, everything, it had a really strong black seed oil smell that was different than this. There was something in that black seed oil line. I would get both. I would get the Mystic Divine, which was a Sally's house brand made to look like it was like a dupe for the Moroccan oil. It was wonderful on my hair. All the Moroccan oil, all the argan oils, all those things are great on my hair. But that Kardashian line was so amazing. The black seed oil, that I would also put that in my hair. The shampoo, the whole thing, all of it. I loved it. This, that particular hairspray I would go out of my way to find it. I'd buy it on eBay. I'd buy it on Amazon. I would buy anything and everything. So, Then all of a sudden it got discontinued, and then this was, I would say, a close second. Okay, I think there's a little bit left. Yeah, there's just a tad bit left. Yeah, it's just almost empty. It does something. There's something about this line, because I've also bought recently, just happened to order, because I thought I was ordering this from Amazon, but it ended up being a can of their dry shampoo. You can see how that held out like that. It is so strong, and there's something about this line of products with this black seed that I like even better than the red can. I would buy this by the case if I could. It's just expensive, and because like a can of this is usually like $12 to $15 depending on if you're on sale. But unfortunately, like a lot of things, beauty products go through phases. The oil phase, even though there are a lot of, they still make a lot of oils and argan. Yeah, this is gone. Still a lot of argan oils, and there's still lots of those products. There's still the Moroccan oil line, which is now expanded. But there's not that whole range that they used to have when it was the height of that popularity, when it was that phase. And I'd say that phase was around 2000. It went from 2009 to about 2014. After 24, I could still get a few things in 2016, but not as many. And then now I'm lucky if I find this or that the black seed. And then even this is sometimes hard to find. That I like when the Chi black seed I use when I'm all finished. But this I use in the beginning when I'm doing each curl. This I do in mid-process, and then when I'm all done. Now, it sounds crazy, but if you go back and watch all my hair videos, I have a ton of hair videos that I made where I show start to finish. That start to finish, I'm able to do my hair and have it stay for about 5 to 6, sometimes even 7 days, okay? It might get a little oily at the scalp, and that's when I hit it with a dry shampoo. But that's usually by the 2nd or 3rd, maybe even usually sometimes in 4th or 5th, because I'm able to have with all these things it stays, with all these products it stays, and it's just the right combination. The right combination makes all the difference, and there's something about it that's like the best on my hair. And I'm now on a quest, because sometimes, the one particular beauty supply, you can get it from Sally's, the black seed one. You used to get the Kardashian one there, but they don't have the black seed one. They have the Chi black seed. They have the Chi black seed at Cosmoprof, which is another, it's like owned by the same umbrella company as Sally's, but it's it's professional only, and they don't have regular hours. And to tell you the truth, there used to be one 5 minutes away, but they closed it after the pandemic. I have to go one town over into, a section that I'm not really that much of a fan of, and I only could go on the weekends when my husband can drive me, and blah, 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 blah. It's a pain in the butt. And it's only open late on Mondays. It's a real challenge, and only, at certain hours, at certain times of the day. And then if the one person who's working there goes on break, they shut the door. It's one of those kinds of things. And you're stuck waiting because you're finally there, and it's a hassle. So I've been trying to find it online, and it's challenging, very, very challenging. And like I said, I thought I had bought it. I thought I found it, but then see, this is a smaller can. This is the dry shampoo, and I was like, I thought, oh, good, the spray, good. No, spray dry shampoo, but actually, this is good, and I'm not even a usual fan of dry shampoo. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, that has been working so well. That combination, those three. Okay, so now since I haven't been able to find it, I ran out and I bought something else, and it's okay. It's not bad, but it's not my black seed. Oh, okay. So, what else did I use up? Okay, this is from my Avon website, the Whitening Essentials toothpaste. They have a blue one and a black one. I'm not sure which one they have left right now because they have, at one point, we had tons of dental products, and it's an excellent toothpaste. I like the Whitening Essentials line because it does make a difference with your teeth. But like a lot of things, they kind of go through phases where they'll have a lot of one type of thing, like a lot of dental products or a lot of hair products, and then decide, oh no, we're going to concentrate more on skincare and not have, as many things. Okay, so Bath and Body. I have a ton of Bath and Body things this time. Okay, two Avons and two Bath and Body things. Okay, so I went through my Meet Me in Miami as well as my Tropidelic Bath body washes that I got even a couple, like a month and a half ago. I really like both of these. Actually prefer this one. This is more of like, I would call this one a tropical floral. This one is more like a it's supposed to smell, the only thing about this was it smelled more sweet and floral, and I thought it would smell more coconut, and more coconut kind of beachy. And even though it did remind me of Miami, but it reminded me more like the scent of the fruity drinks as opposed to the scent of like the coconut and stuff. But it's a great line, and I still have the sprays of these, and using them as room sprays, and the body the body sprays, but I use them as room sprays. So but they're very, very good, and they're still there. I have another Bath and Body Works haul that I got more. I was able to find more they came out with another set of summer scents, which is like amazing. They had these, then they came out with the Bridgerton stuff I went back for. Then I heard that they had some ones that were new ones that were the dupes for the Sol de Janeiro, which I love. And because I used up those two, I thought, well, I may as well go back and see what these dupes smell like. The gold one that it's supposed to be the dupe for this did not smell anything like this, but the red one I liked, but none of them smell to me like the original. So anyway, I did get that, and that's in a bag waiting for me to do another video. But one video at a time here. Okay, so for Avon, I used up the Senses Vanilla shower gel and the strawberry white hot chocolate bubble bath. Now I use these intermittently, even though it's a bubble bath. You can also use it as a shower gel. I actually use this I still have a pump for some vanilla hand washes, and I have been using this in place of that, and everyone loves it. And I keep saying, it's still in the discounted section of my website, because this was a holiday scent, and it's there, and it's half off, maybe even more than half off, because they're trying to unload it because it was the holidays. So, okay. Now, in addition to the argan oil, I also have a little, I use the actual oil, after I wash my hair. I put a little in as like a leave-in conditioner, along with the Not Your Mother's long hair. It's like a detangler. Okay, use both of those. And then when my hair's all dry and I picked everything, all the curls out, and I'm fluffing everything, I'll take a little bit more of the argan oil as a finishing and run it through my hair and then spray it. Okay, and then I'm all done. Okay, and that gives it extra shine. So on the days in between, I have a few different oils I kind of rotate with. This was the Avon Advanced Techniques. This was the dry end serum, but they don't sell this one anymore. I think this is the last one of that original Advanced Techniques line. But this was one of the ones that I was in my rotation that I was using up, and I sometimes also use this on my clients. It's really great. I would even sometimes put in, if someone had coarse hair, And I'm blow drying their hair and I'm styling it. I put a little in their hair when their hair was wet so it could just get through really nicely, but only for if someone has I have a lot of customers that have hair like mine, that's naturally curly, that's thick, that's coarse, multiple processes. They need a lot of stuff in their hair to get it nice, looking nice and shiny. Then I have a lot of people on the other side of the spectrum that have baby thin fine hair, a lot of, and I don't put hardly any product, but I may add a little, I would add a couple of those drops in their hair as after I wash it and condition it, just as a light detangler, and then I blow dry it. So, but I have a few others. There's one from the couple of the other lines that we have that are like that, and that's what I use instead. But that one I just finally, for a while there I was just using it up on myself since I couldn't show it to clients anymore because we don't have it anymore. But I was just using it up, on myself. So now I'm out of it, and that's that. So okay, one other Bath and Body thing was the vanilla mocha martini. This was from that warm line from the fall that had lots of vanillas and coffees and all those really fantastic scents. Now what I'll still do is, now this is my little tip for you, there's still a little, even though it's as empty as you can squeeze, but there's still probably some left in here. I will cut the tube and then put it in a Ziploc baggie. And then once I put it in the Ziploc baggie, and then I'll be able to get at what's inside the tube. So I use their body creams. I like it better than their lotion. The lotions are always too runny. The body creams, I have one over on our desks, between me and my husband's desks. We both use hand cream a lot. We, like throughout the day, like it helps with paper cuts, okay? I have one by my bedside. I have a couple in my bathroom I use to shave with. Then I have one in the kitchen for after I, wash dishes. And then I have one in the downstairs bathroom. So I have them everywhere, just like I have lip gloss everywhere. I have hand lotion everywhere. People are always asking me, how is it you don't look so, like don't have dry skin? Because maybe it's a compulsive thing. I even put lip gloss to bed, because, man, they're like, how come your lips aren't like, a lot of older ladies that have like this really dry lip look, or hands and stuff. I feel like my hands have aged a little bit, but compared to a lot of other people in my age group, they don't look too bad, considering because I'm always moisturizing. I pretty much, also put it on my hands before I go to bed, as well as my feet. I moisturize, pretty consistently. Okay, so product. Okay, this is the Cherry Blossom moisturizing shampoo and moisturizing conditioner. This is part of I call it our affordable line. On my website, the Elastine Botanicals. They are definitely, they definitely are nature-based, and they have I would call it light moisturizing. This is what I use on someone that has normal to dry hair. It's not as dry as like I have other products that are for very dry, anti-frizz. This is more normal to dry, kind of like someone that has kind of like thick hair, but it's not coarse, fine hair, but a lot of it. Hair that needs a good cleanse, but not real heavy, because the shampoo of this is not creamy. Okay, so here's a tip. Many shampoos that if the shampoo was creamy, it's almost like a shampoo and conditioner in one. And I know many men like their 2-in-1, the 3-in-1. They don't even know what I'm talking about. But if you're a woman that has colors, or even some men, if you color your hair, highlights in your hair, you need more moisture, okay? If you're just wearing your hair cut short and you don't care and you just plop on a hat, Okay, you're not, this is, but actually it's always good to have your scalp breathe more. It actually contributes to hair loss if you're always just covering it up with a hat. um Good cleansing makes all the difference. So if you have dry scalp issues, sometimes a moisturizing shampoo helps, but at the same time, if your hair is like more, say, normal or normal to dry, then this is good. Then there's, if you have more, very dry to coarse to to curly, then I'd say get the anti-frizz. Same thing goes with conditioner. Conditioners of this is actually very rich. It definitely has it definitely has a nice fragrance. It has that kind of almost like a cherry blossom scent. And yeah, so I liked it, especially for, I have for people, it's just a general, because it doesn't weigh down fine hair. So a lot of times, for a while there, I had this, like, I was kind of using this on a lot of my customers, just because I knew I could pack it and it's small enough. It's not down to, no, it's not, it's 6.7 ounces. It's not down to 3 ounces, but it was small enough that I could carry in my case when I'm seeing clients, and I didn't have to worry about a whole big 2 liter thing. It's just a nice general all around. And I know it's like, if especially if somebody kind of like wants, let's say if they people who are usually using very rich shampoos, this is almost like clarifying, but at the same time it doesn't strip. um and so, there's a lot of variety there. And then there's another line that we have that's, say, more for normal to fine. And that's the bluer bottles. I'm like drawing a blank on the name, but there's a blue bottle. This one's kind of in the middle. The blue bottle is more normal to oily to normal, and gives body, which means it helps strip the um, deep cleans the scalp and the hair, the oil out of the hair. Um, if someone who has dry hair doesn't need something like that, because they don't have it, they need the moisture replenished. If you've got more oily hair, you've got an abundance of oil, so you need something that's a little more deeper cleansing to help strip the oil. Okay, this pink one is in the middle. I'd say normal to dry. Normal to dry. Then the green one, it's a whole breakdown. There's 3 sets. The green one is is very dry, or dry, very dry to coarse, and it's an anti-frizz. So I use the green one in that line that has the anti-frizz and the anti-frizz conditioner, which I've talked about before, incorporating into my this is the shampoo, the Dr. Groot. I mix a quarter size of the Dr. Groot, a quarter size of the Not Your Mother's Way to Grow hair shampoo, and then a quarter of the green anti-frizz. So then I always have a balance of the Dr. Groot. This is that shampoo that's for helps to make fine hair thicker, helps replenish what's in the what you're missing in terms of your scalp balance, and helps thinning hair. It helped to contribute, this and the Nioxin line help me a couple of years ago fill in from where I was thinning a lot. That's another reason why I started to feel more confident, was because I did have a thinning issue that made me feel much, much older, and I felt kind of dragged down and kind of depressed about that. Using this on a regular basis, as well as there's a liquid serum that I add to my conditioners, which is the green conditioner of that pink line, with the pink line, and then the Not Your Mother's. I mix the serum in with my conditioners, and I use that. So it's almost like a maintenance program. When I was really trying to get my hair to come back, I was mainly using this, and kind of alternating with the Not Your Mother's Way to Grow, which is really good for if you want to really help moisturizing long hair, and it helps your hair grow from like shorter to longer. Okay, so which is what I need, because I color my hair a lot, and it makes a difference. So So anyway, all of these things are like these are like my favorites. These are tried and true. This has been my regime for the last year now of mixing these products together, cocktailing the shampoos, putting them together, wash, 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 wash really, really well. Sometimes I add more, wash really, really well, rinse, repeat, rinse, mix the conditioner, all three conditioners, along with the two conditioners, along with a serum of the Dr. Groot, work it in my scalp, work it in my hair, leave it on while I wash everything, and then rinse it all out, and then come out, do the leave-in detangler if they're not your mother's with the argan oil, and then blow dry, and do the styling with the curling iron and the flat iron, and then do all the sprays. And then I do a finishing with the argan oil. And then if it's a day that I don't wash my hair, I shower cap it. When I'm in the shower, come out, brush it. Then I work in a little bit of those different, I have like 2 or 3 different oils that I alternate. So that I just kind of work through to make it look like it's, looks like it's a fresh style, fresh styling. And then sometimes hit it with some more hairspray. And then if it starts at 2 or 3 days, that's when I lift it up and use the dry shampoo. The same thing. So it works. It works. It makes all the difference. I've been able to, like, people always like, sometimes it's the 4th day, they're like, well, your hair looks really good. Did you just get it done? I'm like, I'm a hairstylist. I know what it takes to make a blow. I said, this is 4 days old. They're like, 4 days? I said, well, I know what it takes to make a blowout last for a full week. And that's what people pay us for, makes all the difference in the world when you know the right products to use and how to use them. And as well as the styling aids. Like I have a really great flat iron that I'm really enjoying to straighten the frizzier parts of my hair. And then the curling iron, I have a curling iron that I really like to use, and it just works. It makes all the difference to have a really good system. I have a really good system now. Sometimes you don't have a system, or sometimes your system might be kind of like some people are doing the wrong thing in their system. I know a lot of women who are washing, they're even selling these brushes. Why they're doing it, I think they just need to sell brushes, calling them wet to dry detanglers. You're never supposed to brush your hair when your hair is wet, yet they're selling these brushes and saying, it's okay. Well, who said that? Why? There's nothing about those brushes that are okay. But people are using it when their hair's wet and more hair's coming out. Then they're like, my hair's falling out. And it's like, well, what are you using? Are you using a wide tooth comb in the shower? Are you using, oh no, I got this brush. It's supposed to be good for the shower. No. You're never supposed to brush your hair when it's wet. There's lots of tips like that I could share. But to those of us who are stylists, who especially for a long time, we kind of see through what's a gimmick, what isn't a gimmick, and especially when we know the difference. Like this, there's no difference between this brush and this brush. They're just saying that this one's okay. They're telling you it's okay to use in the shower, but it's really not. It's just because they're labeling that way, and they think that they're taking advantage of people who don't know. So there's a lot of tips like that, and there's lots of so many products out there, and it's a lot of it's finding trial and error, finding what works for you. And I know some people are scent sensitive. I'm only using, I know it seemed like I'm showing a lot of products, but a lot of it has to do with I'm using products that these are scents that I like to use, or if there's scents that I'm not that much of a fan of, I'll find some other way to use up that product. If not, and if it's something I'm really not a fan of the smell, I'll sometimes offer it to somebody and say, hey, if you'd like to try this, I only use it a couple of times. I'm not a fan of the smell. Do you like it? Oh yeah, okay. Did you like how it worked in your hair? Okay, well, I can give this to you as a complimentary gift. Or sometimes people will say, oh no, I'll buy it for half off or whatever. Depends on, what it was and how much it was cost to me. But it may, sometimes, especially with something that I know works really well on somebody else's hair, but it might not work as well for me. So anyway, thanks so much for joining. I hope you enjoy the empties, seeing what I use and what I've been using up, and if you need any help anytime, I do consultations for products, for things, as well as for all kinds of beauty products, as well as for things for motivation, for helping you declutter and organize, and motivate, and as well as motivation in general. So it's like beauty advice and things to help you have a more beautiful home, as well as advice on how to have a more beautiful life. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for the following, and thanks for the support always, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Thanks. Bye.